You guys been through a lot.
What we have together is so much different. 99% of the interactions on set.
You have to understand how to play the game, take things into your own hands.
How do you get to this level?
We've always been a place of very open communication.
Yeah.
He's just such an incredible man. Like, it's truly like very, very hard to find another man like you.
Oh.
When you love somebody, you love somebody.
No matter where we end up, we'll be together, so that's fine.
Hey guys, welcome to the Behind the Scenes podcast, where we feature beautiful people with beautiful stories behind the beautiful films that you love. And today is a good day because we have with us a powerhouse couple. Yeah. Individually, they are powerful, very influential, and like two of the most beautiful faces in the industry. Equal, thank you. Right, Codey? You're very pretty. Thank you, right? Cheer. Yeah. Hey, thanks, but thank you for being on our podcast today.
Thank you.
How are you, Codey?
Good. Very good.
Always good to have you on our set. How's life?
Busy, but good. We're coming up on the busy season, so yeah, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a sprint to the finish, but I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, you're going to be all over the places this coming months. But Codey, we know you personally, but for those of our listeners and viewers, our audience, who do not know, who is Codey Steele?
Who is Codey Steele?
What are you best known for?
Professionalism?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard that many, many times, I guess. I don't want to say I'm that's known for one particular kind of thing. I kind of try and make sure I can run the whole gamut of everything. So trying to do a little bit of everything for everybody all the time. So, yeah.
Codey, behind your scenes, who is Codey Steele?
I mean, there's a lot of ways to look at that, I guess. I mean, I guess the way I interpret that question is I don't do some of the things that some other people do where they feel like they create like a character when they're on set. I'm pretty much who I am, all the time. So I'm the same way I am on camera as off. Obviously, without some of the acting roles, you have to act a different way. But otherwise, you're getting the same person all the time. So, yeah.
But on a chill day, what does Codey do?
Oh, man. On a chill day. When was the last time I had a chill day? I don't know. I'm always the type of person very, very easygoing, just pretty chill, just relax and probably hit the gym after that. I mean, just kind of relax. I mean, we spend a lot of time together when we have chill time to just be alone and together. The industry is a great place. We have a lot of almost at this point like family in the industry. We made friends for so many years and things like that, but it can be a bit overwhelming. So the decompression time is really important outside of all of that. So yeah.
And you mentioned professionalism. I've heard a lot about that with you too. And thank you for showing me the other half of the powerhouse couple. Yeah. If you don't mind, can we call in the other half of this powerhouse? Usually, I introduce the girl, the beautiful lady we're going to have today. But nobody knows her better in this room but you. So Codey, if you are going to introduce her.
Yeah, how was that possible? Let's give the gorgeous, the stunning, beautiful, 5-time performer of the year, multi-award winning, Vanna Bardot.
Yay, Vanna! Thank you for being on our show.
Hi.
You are fabulous.
Thank you.
I'm not saying this is in front of you, but we talk about you. You're one of the prettiest faces, sexiest human being, if not the sexiest in the industry.
Thank you.
Codey, do you agree with me?
I'm sure wholeheartedly agree with you.
We always strive for.
Yes, yeah.
Glad to hear it's a success.
Yeah, and not to mention you're always on the award shows. And you two are probably stunners, one of the best stunners when during red carpet.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The spotlight loves you.
Thank you.
Also you.
Yeah, I work very hard on our looks together. So
because it's hard to like find a couple wherein like equally talented and equally beautiful. You guys complement each other and that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Was it something you guys planned? Like, I want to have a hot boyfriend.
Oh my God, no. I mean, I remember when I entered the industry, I had no like expectations or sights of I entered at like 19. So for me, when I entered, I was just focused on like getting my foot in the door, and I just moved to LA too. And I was like, whatever happens. But when I first worked with him, I already knew who he was. So I was excited to work with him.
Wow.
And then, we just kind of hit it off after that. And we were kind of like buddies for a year before we started officially dating.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just kind of happened. But also, like, I wouldn't say I did not look like this when I met him.
No way. No.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's a vampire. He does it. Yeah.
he literally looks the same as he did 7 years ago.
Yeah.
But no, I have braces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had a very, very teen look. So yeah, I really grew into this look that I have now.
Oh, it's nice that you mentioned that because I was going to ask you started in the industry, looking up to a lot of people in the industry, but now people look up to you.
Yeah, it's a weird
The
feeling.
industry. What would you say is Vanna Bardot best known for?
I definitely think people, I mean, like, the main compliment I get is like that I'm very elegant and like kind of poised, and which is definitely like, yeah, that's always what I've wanted to go for. So yeah.
How was the transition from being like a teeny bopper girl and then
Yeah. It's funny because when I first started, I felt like my name didn't suit me at all because of the braces, and I was like so very petite and yeah, teeny bopper. And yeah, I just realized very quickly. At first, I was gonna wait to enter the industry after I got my braces off and like I did all the things I wanted to do. But then I was like, why wait? Like I might as well capitalize off this look and exploit it, and then I can move on to other things. But I realized once that you establish a look with fans, they're very hard to move on from. But yeah, I realized very quickly that I was getting typecasted as like the virgin nerdy girl, which was so not me. So yeah, at that point I was like, just took it into my own hands and yeah, I changed my own look and started going out for different things.
And once you got the braces off too, there was a time when there's a couple of companies that posted a few pictures they had shot of her right after the braces had come off, and she was still doing some of the teen scenes that I pointed out to. I was like, look at these pictures. There's like 4 pictures, and I was like, you could be teen. You could be like just like general like hot girl like there. You could be super elegant, and then you also have like print ad. Like you look like you're in like an ad. And I'm like, when you have all 4 of those looks at your disposal to just give whenever you need for whatever you need, I'm like, that's when like once the braces were gone and you grew into that was like absolutely everything.
Yeah, I grew into like a woman, honestly.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Yeah, you really saw that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a fan. This is a very good
Thank you.
But you two, you've done a lot of scenes. But how do you get to this level? You're maintaining the professionalism.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely being professional. It's when I got in, like I knew where I wanted to go. I knew if I was doing this, I wanted to. I never imagined I would reach this level, but I was like, I hope I can win a few awards and go on stage, because I used to watch AVN all the time before getting in the industry.
So you wanted that?
Yeah, I was familiar. But yeah, I mean, you have to understand how to play the game, because things just don't like always happen by accident. Like you need to take things into your own hands and be your own advocate, because like if you lead things up to other people, like it's not going to always happen. So definitely being strategic, which is how I've been like waiting to make certain moves. And yeah.
Is this the same thing for you, Codey?
I feel like as a male performer, when you first start, your timeline's a lot different. The timeline for male performers is a lot longer to come back around. You'll see girls who get in and within a year or two, they're fairly established as far as like what they bring to a set and what's expected of them. Where with guys, it can take a little bit longer before your name is passed around enough to get up there. But I think with the performers who've been in doing it for a long time and still producing at that same high level, it's really consistency is the most thing. That's what you want out of a male performer. I've always told people the male performers are almost more of crew in a certain way, where you need someone who's going to consistently bring a type of scene and consistently take care of the female talent and bring the best out of them, because that's really what your job is. It's you can show off for yourself for sure, but the idea is to make her as best as she can be in any given instance. That way you're showing off the highlights of the scene, which is obviously the female when you're doing a boy-girl scene.
Yeah. And with Vanna, it's not a hard job.
No, she puts herself in position very, very well.
Yeah. How does it feel to be, Vanna's D1, right?
Well, it's funny because you told me on set, like you've worked with girls.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh no, you're not single. And they're like, okay, well, who are you with? And then you said my name, and like girls are just like, you're with her? Of course you're with her.
Right, yeah. They're like, all the good ones are taken. And I got the best ones.
Both of you. because you are a dream couple, you know, like because you are both excellent in what you do individually, but when you guys go together, they're a force to reckon with. Telling you, like one of the most admired couples in the industry. But Van, I asked him this question earlier: who is Vanna Bardot behind her scenes?
You know, I think a lot of people are surprised by who I am, like, offset, because if I had $1 for every time I've met somebody, especially, like, at an industry event or on set, like, people have said they're surprised about, like, how nice I am, or, like, a lot of people think I'm very intimidating or think, like, maybe I'm a little bit cold, but a lot of that is, like, resting face, but or people just have a certain, like, idea of who I am, like, I haven't done it on purpose. I never meant to get into the industry and, like, create a character, but definitely, like, I think as you build a name for yourself, then, yeah, things can change, but, yeah, I've had $1 for every time somebody said that. I have a pretty thick wallet, so, yeah, but I mean, offset, again, I'm just a pretty chill person.
We
Yeah.
reserve our space a lot, I think, and that's what some people also have an idea. Like a lot of times when they ask me about her, a lot of people, obviously me being her partner, they don't want to straight come out and say it, but they do beat around the bush, being like she seems a little standoffish sometimes.
Yeah.
And then you'll meet the other half of people who've actually met her, and then they're like, oh, like this is a complete opposite. It's a complete 180. It's only these people who have this idea where I'm like, if you see someone who has won as much and done as much as she has, they have this kind of perceived notion that the only way to have obtained that is to become something that kind of resembles that, in which case it's like she holds herself in such a higher status and things like that, which obviously she does hold herself in a high status and should, but that doesn't change the fact that she's still a person and treats everyone equally as well. Yeah, and I think that's what you're kind of saying, when you're kind of surprised that people, they have this idea in their head of who they're going to meet. And then when they meet her and she's not on set or not working and it's just like very personable, they're like, oh, wow, this wasn't what I was expecting at all.
Yeah, and even outside of an industry event too, just because, like, even at an industry event, I'm still, like, Vanna, I guess.
Do you ever get nervous? Because
Yeah.
okay, so I'm not sure if you're faking it, but you look like you're never nervous whenever you're on.
I guess it depends what I'm doing, like, a lot of it is just, like, second nature now, but, definitely there's still, like, before certain scenes, like, that's still that, like, feeling all of a sudden of, like, "Oh my god," like,
Yeah.
"What are we gonna do? Is this gonna be good?" And, like, "How's this gonna go?" But yeah.
What about presenting or like when you hosted?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that, when I, hosted XBiz last year, I wasn't nervous at all because especially we had a teleprompter, and so I wasn't nervous at all. I was like, "This is easy." My co-host was more nervous, so then that nerves went on to me, but overall, like, that's super easy because I had a script to say.
Yeah.
What makes me super nervous is when I go on stage and I have to, like, accept an award. Unless I already, like, had something prepared to say, I totally, like, just black out, like, because I'm so nervous about saying the right things and including the right things, and that makes me super nervous.
Yeah. And Cody, you have a very beautiful girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Fiance.
That's true.
But how does it
Yes.
how does it work with you being in the industry? I mean, you guys do work with other people.
Mhm.
Do you still get jealous? Or how do you keep the romance alive despite, the jealousy and the spleen?
I mean, there's no jealousy.
No, so,
We've never been very jealous people,
no.
like, inherently since the beginning.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think that just comes from a place of we understand the business together,
Mhm.
but two, we've always been a place of very open communication.
Yeah.
I think both of us understand our feelings more than anything else. And so then if there's ever a situation that just needs to be addressed about maybe a particular person or a particular situation itself, we kind of allow each other the space to really just come out and say what it is. And then if we need to, we have a minute of decompression and then we really talk about what actually is going on there, rather than where some people have so many rules and different things, and maybe they feel like they can't say something in front of their partner. Maybe they had feelings for a different person, or something just went really well. They really enjoyed something, but they can't feel like they don't have the space to say that because they feel like it's gonna ruin something or take away something from that. And I'm like, what we have together is so much different than 99% of the interactions on set that it's not really an issue. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I've never been inherently a jealous person.
Oh.
I've never, like, had something happen where, like, I have trust issues.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, with him, like, he's definitely one of like the few very rare men who also doesn't give me a reason to have any trust issues. Like he's extremely honest, and it's like I do get a lot of girls who reach out to me sometimes who are in relationships and they ask us like how we do it. Ultimately it's open communication, which is very difficult for a lot of people. It sounds cliche, but yeah, that's just how we've always been. That's the only way to not have jealousy or be like, have concerns about things, is he's always completely honest with me. So yeah.
There's even been situations with certain girls where it felt a little bit like maybe they were having some kind of feelings or a little bit of like a crush. And I'll even cut it off ahead of time and tell her, hey, when we go to this party, if we see this girl, she's going to act a certain way towards me. I'm just letting you know I'm not responding in that way, but I can't control what she's doing. And so the idea behind that is just of letting her know that like it's never going to surprise her. No one's going to be sprung on her where some girl starts hanging on me or doing something and then she shows up and everything's weird. And it's like, is there a secret here or something? I'm like, no, there's no secret. This is something that she should be aware.
I've had girls come up to me and they're like, I just wanted to let you know that Codey will hit me up about shooting content and just wanted you to know. I'm like, oh, girl,
Go for it.
But another thing is that like we're very open in our personal life too. So there's that. But he's also told me, he's like, if there is a moment, like let's say we're having like a with somebody and he's like, there's a moment where you're just like not into it or something happens, or he's like, I don't care like how crazy you might think you seem in the moment. He's like, whenever you call it quits, like we call it quits. Like it's no debate about it. He's like, we shut it down and then we talk about it after. So that like that gives you a big sense of like safety and security. To know that like your partner, like he's always like, you're number one. It doesn't matter what we're doing with anybody else. Like you were always number one.
Yeah, you're a dream couple. And I mentioned earlier, you guys are inseparable. You operate individually, but together. Is it something that you are like sick of it? Like saying like sometimes there's like Codey, it comes with Vanna and Vanna comes with Codey.
No, not necessarily. I wouldn't really say that at all. I mean, people definitely admire us as a couple, but I think we have like, because there's couples who definitely like brand themselves as like
A couple.
a couple, like that's their thing. But I think we've established our own thing so much that like us being together, like that's the cherry on top. Our thing, like we're very much still identified as different people.
Yeah, I think it's different in who is perceiving it. I think when we go to events and things like that, all the photographers and everybody else, they expect to get the individuals and then together as well. Then when it comes to people within the industry to parties or functions or things like that, if they invite one of us, they assume they're inviting both. Just because I think we both know all the same people. We pretty much have the same type of friends. We don't really have anybody I think that I'm friends with that you don't get along with, or vice versa. So it really just depends on the person that I think that's perceiving it. The fans and stuff, I think, see you very much differently than me, and then also see us together. I think even together, maybe less with the
I mean,
they don't like to acknowledge that part as well.
Within the industry, like like socially, we're definitely together. But I think when it comes to fans, like I think we're still very much identified as separate entities.
So on that note, when you guys get booked together, do you still get excited?
Yeah, I mean,
of course.
Today?
Well, this was a last minute thing for me to like, oh, like we're gonna anyways, and I'm like, oh, you want to pay me to my fiance? Like, great.
Same thing for
Exactly.
We're gonna do this anyways.
So I follow you, both of you, and I know you have traveled a lot. You've been through a lot professionally and in your personal lives. So I've gathered some of the most controversial. I'm just kidding. Most popular like posts or stories that you have shared. And if you guys can tell me what's going on behind these photos,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So let me show you this cute photo of you two.
Wow, that is old.
That's the
Where
right
do
one.
you find that?
I'm a stalker for the both of you.
Jesus Christ. That's where
That was in
that's at
the Burbank house.
yeah.
Your house, both of you.
At least that was
When I first met him, he was friends with this other couple.
industry couple.
When I was looking for an apartment, I ended up hearing that one of his friends was talking and sad about getting like a big house. And then she posted like a week later that she had a guest house for rent. So it was a main house on the property and then like a separate unit that was a garage and then like an apartment on top. So it was perfect timing because I had just met her and then gone to know her at an event. And I was like, hey, I'm looking for an apartment, and she let me move in. And then about like a month or two later,
Yeah, we were in the process of, I was breaking up with my ex at the time. Yeah. And we were in the process of sorting all that out because we've been living together for a couple of years. And the same couple hit me up after she had moved in. It'd been a couple months,
Yeah.
I think. And then they were like, oh, we need a little help with the rent. We have a second bedroom. Would you like to take that while you're looking for an apartment? And so I was like, sure. So I just was able to get out of my situation, move in there. That must have been.
so yeah, we all lived like right across the yard from each other. So we would hang out mostly in the main house because
Yeah.
we were both like became all friends
Is
together.
there already a couple here?
No.
Oh, I don't think so.
No, I think we didn't officially, no, we didn't start dating until.
I wanted some time because I had been with this other person for 3 or 4 years. And so I wanted some time to make sure I wasn't just jumping from one person to someone who did some of the things the other person might not have done. Right. I wanted to take a lot of time to be without that. So we were fooling around and doing stuff for a
Yeah, we were buddies because he lived across the yard. Like,
So why not, right?
Yeah.
200 people,
Yeah.
but you guys good fire chemistry here. So this one.
oh, that was at my friend's place. And where are you finding these?
Yeah.
That was at my friend's place in Redondo Beach.
Yeah.
That's cute.
He used to live down there. His family had a house there. We went to go visit him. Yeah, I think that was the first time you met him too.
I think so, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was just like end of the day. It was very cold, so we were all huddled up.
We were up on the rooftop. I think it's or not just the sunset right there, but that's getting close.
Yeah.
Okay, ready for the next?
Yeah.
See if there's one that that's my favorite. That's my favorite
That
bitch.
one's
It's my
good.
favorite.
Why, Cody? Why is it like
That was our first AVN together. Yeah. So
After.
and yes, and that was the last. That was like probably what
That was after the
Saturday or Sunday.
It was, yeah, it was
Saturday.
after-
Yeah. At our friend's suite. Yeah, it's always been kind of like a thing in the industry that if you can survive an AVN together, then if you don't murder each other by the end of an AVN, then they're real. You know, yeah. So yeah, that's one of my favorite ones I think that we have. But yeah, that was taken just pure exhaustion at the the end of so long. Yeah.
First of all, congratulations, the engagement.
Thank
It's too
you.
late, but
Thank
you
you.
know.
This one is amazing.
This is a really funny story. So
Okay.
this was
Probably one of our last scenes before COVID.
no, it was post COVID. So
Yeah.
during like after when we're still kind of quarantined and productions they were trying to shoot after once they figure out the testing protocols, they were slowly starting to return to shooting. But we were getting booked a lot because we were already quarantined together and we were living together and
Yeah, so less exposed.
just so less exposure. So we were getting booked together a lot. And then we got booked for this scene where they wanted me to play like
You didn't get married here, right?
no. So
That was the thing is people were like, they would say that, and I was like, I'm wearing a t-shirt.
well, we got with the scene. I don't know what kind of bride I was playing, but we took this picture, and then the next morning we were like, would have been smoking some, and I was like, oh, this will be so funny to post on social media because I was like, oh, it's a joke. It totally like he's wearing a t-shirt, the ring is sideways on me, like it doesn't look at the way he's smiling. So I posted it on Instagram. And then I put my phone down for a while. And then like 30 minutes later, we started getting messages.
Yeah.
Like all of these messages saying like, oh my God, congrats, like da da da. And we're like, no, it was a joke. Like I thought people would like knew it was his first scene.
Yeah.
And later that day, we went to go get tested. And that was a time where you had to get like tested like every week or something for full panel and COVID. So we got there and there was a line like going all the way down. There was like must have been like 30 people in line.
Really?
And when we got there, everyone in line was like, oh my God, congratulations. We're so happy for you. And we're like,
The applause outside,
no.
not TPS. Everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I-
sorry, no.
People were so disappointed when we said it was a joke. They were like, what?
Yeah.
We were like, you didn't really mean it. So it's funny that now we're actually engaged.
Yeah. But during this time, did you see Cody as the one?
I don't know. I mean, it was still, how long had we been dating at that point? I think maybe a year.
No, 2.5 years.
No, because we started officially dating 2019.
Yeah.
So, okay, guys.
Yeah, 2.5 years.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, like, you know, super in love with him, but like he was like my first like real partner. You know, like dated a couple of people in high school, but it was like nothing. I wouldn't really count them as relationships. So, I mean, I was always like, I never planned on like, you know, marrying the first person I met or started dating. But then it just kind of happens.
Yeah. This was a premonition.
Yeah.
And I'm sure your fans are gonna love it.
Yeah.
Your holiday is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I know it is. So congratulations in advance. But let me tell you this: you guys make a great couple, and I want to know your red flags. So you have been together for like how long now?
6 years. 6 years.
Yeah.
Real
6 years.
Wow,
6.5.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like not everybody gets to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So congratulations.
Cute.
So I want to know like the red flags, guys. Taking hours to text back. Taking hours
No.
to back.
I mean, I'm notorious for taking days on text backs.
So that's good.
Not yet.
I answer right away, but I don't necessarily know that it's a red flag for me to see someone not.
Yeah.
I kind of expect it nowadays.
Yeah, people are busy, you know.
Talking about their ex constantly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mentioning them, no problem, but
Yeah.
talking about them all the time. Like if you say in it, oh, this one time my ex and I did this, there's no problem with that. But if it's constantly like, oh, I was doing this with my ex, oh, I did this with my ex, or this was, and that's like, okay, why are we still going? Yeah.
Or like they're like always going over like the trauma that happened together. Yeah. Like
Get back to her or get over her.
Yeah.
Next one. Say I'm not like the other people.
I don't know. I think that would be.
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't like her. I'm not like him.
Yeah, it's kind of like pick me behavior. Yeah.
It's most likely if you keep saying it, it's because it's not true.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was true, then like you wouldn't need to say it. Like
Right.
people would just figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Never having been in a long-term relationship, but
I wouldn't say it's a red flag.
No.
I mean, it's every person though.
Yeah.
Because it's like a situation, you know, especially when I was in a situation, her being as young as she was, I was trying to sort that out, but also take things kind of a lot slower to let her learn how some of that works for herself rather than me deciding for her how a relationship should work.
having no social media at all.
Not red flag.
Yeah.
That's some green flag.
Yeah.
It's a green flag.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not done with you two. So I'm going to test out how well do you know each other. Hopefully after this game, you're still together. First question is, who made the first move? Okay, ready, guys? Let's show it off. Oh, okay, Vanna, what should you? What was the move?
This is even funnier.
Okay.
So the day that we met, it was for a scene, like I said.
Which is also funny to have the first time you ever had
Yeah,
on the internet forever.
Yeah. But the scene it wasn't just a boy girl. It was a boy, girl with two female extras. And the plot of the scene was he was playing like a DJ, and then us girls were like supposed to be like little raver girls. Before the scene started, I was kind of like looking around, and he was like preparing himself on the couch, like getting the hard. And so I was like looking at him, I was like, okay, if nobody else is going after him, okay, I'm gonna go up to him. And what did I say? I think it was like, oh, can I suck
I think you just literally said, can I suck your
Yes. And then the rest of the scene where I definitely felt like more connected with you.
Yeah.
I was also kind of running the scene a bit more. It was
You already knew what you wanted that time.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, and then after the scene ended, everyone went outside to like have a smoke, and then we went in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Wow. So is it after that you became buddies, or after that you became a couple officially?
No, it was shortly after that we got to know each other more, and then it wasn't until like a year after we started dating.
Yeah.
Who said I love you first?
I actually don't know.
He knows. It looks like Cody knows. Yeah.
I actually don't know.
Okay, Cody was me.
Really?
Yeah. Do you remember? It was after I don't think it was when we went down to Redondo or anything like that, but I think it was some time after that. I remember saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how did you know, Cody, that she's the one?
I mean, for me, I had enough other relationships and things like that. I had a pretty good idea of the type of person that I wanted and who would just, you know, there have been so many other times where I was kind of trying to change who I wanted to be for someone else to make that work. I was always kind of placating someone else, and she was someone who didn't need me to change that. There were things that we disagreed on, things that we didn't have in common, but that wasn't an issue. Whereas a lot of other girls, it's like an issue that you don't like all the same things I like. And I'm like, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone where we're just completely the same.
Same thing for you, Vanna.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I liked him so much is, I mean, he's very, very different from, I think, the majority of men. disappointing as a woman to get to know a lot of men, because a lot of men have a lot of issues. They all do kind of do the same things.
It's a journey,
It's for sure. But to meet somebody like him, who first is like incredible that the way he's so well adjusted after like his upbringing. What I love about him is like how safe I feel around him. And then also a lot of other girls will say the exact same thing. And I love that he is a safe space for not just me, but for so many other girls. And like really he's just such a incredible man. Like it's truly like very, very hard to find another man like you.
Oh, and he checks all the boxes. So safe for the world. Wow. Yeah.
And Amming's kind of hard. You're right.
It's supposed to be fun one, but like I'm still
Guys, let's take it a little bit lighter this time.
Yeah.
What's the other person's love language?
Oh, this one's easy for me. I think it's easy for both of us. Okay.
You ready? Okay. True.
I'm a gift giver.
Well, yeah. I mean, yes. You give gifts.
Yeah.
That's what you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love giving people gifts.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's active service, so he loves doing things there for
Makes it. You give gifts.
So you covenant. Yeah. It's not. Guys, when did you get engaged? Okay.
Last we got.
Story.
I'll write it down, Vanna.
You want to go through the whole story? We got officially engaged last year in October.
I feel like
October 9th.
I know the engagement date more than you got.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. No.
It wasn't October 24th. It was in the beginning.
No, 2024. We were 24.
Yeah, we got engaged. We went on a scuba diving trip to Hawaii to get our certification.
Yeah.
And he had proposed to me the year before in Mexico. And I was completely honest. And I was like, I am not ready yet. I mean, I was 24 at the time. I never imagined getting engaged, let alone married at that moment. I was like, what am I, a child bride?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have any other friends who were engaged or married. Like, it just seemed like, whoa, I am, So I had to be honest with him. And I was like, it's not a no, but it was just like, I'm not ready yet. Which was still very hard. But, we were like, okay, let's talk about it when we get home from Mexico. And then when we got home, like personal things happened with my family. And it just, it wasn't appropriate to like talk about it or bring it up for a while.
It's not the focus.
And then by last summer, I was like thinking about it every day. I was like, okay, I need to give this man an answer. And I was thinking about it every day. Last summer I went to Italy for a work thing. And then after I saw my dad, he met me there. We did a little vacation together. And I just knew like I really needed to have like a sit down conversation with like, him and just really talk about like marriage and what does it mean to be married. And, and then it was really after that conversation that like I felt completely confident in what I wanted. And it just didn't seem like this big, scary thing. It just was really, especially the fact that I was like, when you get engaged, like it's not like you're immediately planning a wedding. Like you can do things however we want to do. You don't have to follow like the same script that everyone else wants to do. So after that trip, I decided that I was fully ready. But then I was like, I'm not going to make him propose to me again. Like that's not fair. I was like, well, it's my turn to be in the hot seat. So I decided before we went on this trip to Hawaii that I got him a ring, very nice ring. And I decided I was going to do it there after we got our certification and everything. So I decided that next morning we were like, okay, let's go see the sunrise on the beach because we had an afternoon flight. So we're like, let's go to the beach. And while we were like sitting down and looking at the sunrise, I popped the question. I did not get down on one knee though. That's degrading. That's degrading as a woman. No, I am not kneeling before a man unless it's in the bedroom.
You're right.
Well, we almost had the double proposal moment. I had thought about bringing the ring with me to Hawaii to do it again, and then,
And if you
viewed it to it.
You know when the timing is.
Yeah. But I just like, it's not fair. He already did it once and I'm not going to ask him like, hey, you proposed to me again. Like, that's not fair. So I think it's a very interesting engagement story that we have.
Yeah. And you guys been through a lot, and we are so happy for you. Can't be any happier because again, I've been following you, and the journey of you as a couple is amazing. Really, it's a dream couple.
Yeah.
So before I end this interview, any message to Vanna, that now that you're getting very soon.
to that. Yeah.
And
And no, I'm ready for, I want us to have that dream day that you want to have and then start the rest of whatever all of this is going to be together. Yeah. No matter where we end up, we'll be together. So that's fine.
Vanna, what about you? That's lovely.
Do your vows right now. On the spot.
I mean, I was about to say like it's the start of the rest of our lives, but it's not. It's already we've already started, but it's crazy thinking of like all the chapters we're gonna move through because like life is the way it is now, but like it's gonna look so different in 10 years and 20 years. And it's just imagining all the phases and like I don't believe you should date someone or get married to somebody and expect them to be that same person forever. That's completely unrealistic. When you love somebody, you love somebody. But I think, that's a beautiful thing is seeing like the different versions people become throughout their lives. And I can't wait to see what you become.
Oh, and lastly, Codey, if you can complete this sentence. Vanna, sorry, blank. Thank you, blank.
Sorry for being an thank you for understanding me.
When are you in and you're annoying sometimes.
See, that's how since you're annoying sometimes. Yeah.
He's not he's just an annoying.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. And sorry, not being an annoying. She's like, sorry, you're an annoying ass.
Sorry for being really messy and biting you all the time.
Aw.
But thank you for cleaning out my messes and letting me bite you and pop your back pimples.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the reason why I love him so much. He takes the brutal pain I inflict on him every day.
And this is the reason why your fans love the both of you. And we love you both. Thank you so much for being on our site and hope you have a wonderful scene. Thank you. Codey Steele and Vanna Bardot. Thank you guys.
Thank you.